Okay, so today we're going to get into the Patrick Ta Major Dimensions 3 palette. This palette is all matte, 2 rows all matte. What you have here are two, you can use them as liners. They're cream colors. It comes with like a little lid to like protect them, but these are like I said, you can use them as liners or you can use them as eyeshadow bases. The whole bottom row is very, very smoky and very deep, whereas the top row is more neutral, you know, brown. So I want to go dramatic, so I'm gonna use the bottom row and let's get into it. I'm gonna try to remember the names because they do have names, but the names are on the back. So let's get into it. Okay, now as much as I want to remember these shade names, I am not finna match them to the back and try to figure that shit out. I'm just not finna do it. But let's go in with this brown shade right here next to the black because I'm going to go in deep and then blend it out with the lighter colors in this row. So let's start this in the crease, taking a fluffy brush. No, this brush does not have a name. I've had it for a minute. I'm just going to take it in the crease like this and build it up and do that on both eyes and then go on with the next color. Okay, so this is what we have so far using that brown shade. And to be honest with you, this was the most effortless type of blending. I just was going back and forth with the brush. Like, I didn't have to do that much work, which is perfect. So I'm already really loving the shadows in this palette. Next, I'm going in with this shade right next to the brown that we use. And I'm going to use that to blend out the top of the brown. All right, now once again, blending out that lighter brown with the deeper brown was super easy. So now I'm going to take the black from the palette right here, and then I'm going to go in the outer corner and really, really deepen it up. Okay, so with that black, that really made this look, like I said, really dramatic, like how I wanted to. On the brush where we use a lighter brown, I'm going to take no extra product, but I'm going to blend out over the top. Again, these shadows are blending out so easy. Like, I'm almost shook a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. Like, these, I'm barely doing anything. All I'm doing is like windshield wiper motions. The color is going down perfectly, and then the blending is basically doing the blending on its own. So 10 out of 10, like, oh my God, this palette is amazing. Now it's time to cut the crease. I'm going to do that with this flat concealer brush here with some product on there and then come right back. Okay, so quick tip. When you're cutting your crease, like, it tends to leave a harsh edge, like right there. So you always want to take that color that you had in your outer corner and just go over that line to blend that out. You have some colors gonna get on the crease part, but that's okay because I mean you're going in with a lid shade anyway. But just don't leave that stark. Like, blend it out. You know what I'm saying? Go a little above it and just, you know, make it look seamless because that's gonna really help you in the end when you finish off your eye look. So next I'm taking this white shade and this peachy shade here, and both of those are going to go on the lid. I'm going to blend it all together. Y'all are finna see it. Let me just start with that lighter color. There it is on the brush, and it look white. It looks white on camera, but it's really nice. It's probably going to look white on the lid due to my eyelid color, but that's cool. Look, see, I'm not even doing nothing. I'm just placing the color. I'm telling you, like, these colors are just, these shadows, excuse me, are really just doing all the work. I'm barely doing anything. And these are just working, and I'm loving it. Like, this is amazing. I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased. I'm in awe, and I'm so pleased. Now for that next shade I was mentioning, that little peachier shade that's in between the lighter brown and that light color that we just placed on the inner part of the eye. Go in now with that deeper. Now on the lid, I thought this was going to be just ever so slightly peach. And that's probably because I was looking too much in the camera, seeing how it was pulling in the camera. But this is definitely a shade of brown. And low key, I wasn't trying to be brown on the lid, but that's okay. I'm gonna make this work because I actually like the way this looks. Like, this doesn't look bad. So that's cool. I really just wanted to use this whole row, to be honest with you. So If this is what we're ending up with, this is what we're ending up with. But it looked good. Like, I mean, there's really no complaints here. And like I said, the shadows are doing their thing. Now, I was going to take my regular liner, which is the NYX Epic liner that I always use, but I am actually going to take my Zoeva Classic Liner 316 brush and go in with the black because, I mean, it is there and might as well. So I'm going to use this shade as my liner, and I'll come back if this doesn't work because I'm low-key kind of scared, and I mean, maybe I should just show y'all. Okay, I mean, we're seeing how the palette performs. Let's go. So, got some on the brush. Let's start on the inner. Okay, so far so good. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Okay, so far so good. It is gliding on perfectly and it's super creamy. Now, my only concern is that it won't dry down and I got to set it with a shadow, which I'm not used to doing. But, I mean, I got to do what I got to do. I'll just have to do it. But I created that line, so now I'm going to connect it. And I'm going to be quiet while I do this because I need ultimate concentration. So, 1 second. That was smooth. Now, the product isn't skipping. It's working. It's not skipping at all. And it's going over the shadows. Mind you, my eye base, I have concealer base, set eyes, powder, and then the eyeshadow on top. And it is gliding on perfectly. It is not skipping or anything. Okay. Look at that. And period. And it's black. It's real black. Okay, so for the safety of all involved here, I am going to take another liner brush, but this time I'm going in the shadow because I just want to set it. I don't want to risk that it won't set because I really don't know. I really don't. So I am going to set it just to be on the safe side. Better safe than sorry. Because I rather set it than like not and then, you know, end up with a damn mess. So. Now that we reached the end of this tutorial, my verdict on this palette is I would 10 out of 10 recommend this palette. Not because the color story is something phenomenal or something we haven't seen before, but because the formula on this shadows are amazing. I didn't do any work. The shadows did all the work. So as long as you have good tools that are reliable and clean, this palette will work for you. Now, the price tag on this palette is $70, which is quite steep. Let's just be honest. And if you can get this for cheaper and you feel like the quality is just the same, I mean, you do you. It's your coins. You spend it how you want. But this is a splurge item due to the price tag on it, which is, again, $70. So, but I would recommend, in my personal opinion. Now, if you come across this video and you really liked what you saw and you really liked the performance of this and you end up purchasing this palette, in order to help my engagement, I would appreciate if you head over to the Patrick Ta Instagram page and go ahead and tag me and let me know if you end up purchasing this palette.